What's up guys, it's Trash Toku here, and this idea kind of came to me last night, so I wanted to bring it all up into a video. Let's say that I come to Subaraya with the idea. This video is pretty much my pitch. Here's the thing, I want to make the best game possible, but the biggest problem is budget. Making a 3D fighting game could be kind of a hassle, with physics around the buildings or everything around the arena is cost effective, and also it would take a lot of time from the core mechanics of the game. And also I think that doing something different than the other Ultraman game and trying to appeal it to a hardcore fighting game audience could be great. Here's the thing, I kind of lied about my title being making the best Ultraman game, because I'm not doing that. I am making the best Ultra Galaxy fight game. It would be a 2D fighting game along the likes of Killer Instinct, MK, Street Fighter, King of Fighter, and Samsho. Biggest influence on this project is going to be Killer Instinct and their model of making a game that evolves through releases of new content and has an amazing, great community even till this day. No matter what, they want new players to get into it. This is the type of community that I would love to build. So the point of making this game is making it cheap enough, at least for the base game, but still have it to be really great. Let's say we're coming from a new player's perspective to fighting game overall. We can have some sort of an easy combo system, fun enough for people that just want to mash buttons, or for people that really want to maybe start digging their teeth into fighting games, but still would be really fun for more expert players of the fighting game scene, like let's say Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. So now, after I gave you my pitch, let's start with one of the most important things about fighting games, and that is the roster. The initial roster for the first release is going to be 15 playable characters that are going to consist from 12 Ultra and 3 monsters. The Ultras are Ultraman, Ultra 7, Ultraman Jack, Ultraman Ace, Ultraman Tiga, Ultraman Dyna, Ultraman Gaia, Mebius, Ginga, Orb, Taiga, and Zed. As you can see, I try to include at least 4 Ultras for all 3 generations. The monsters are going to be Gomora, King, and Gomez. Other Ultras and monsters would be added in with updates and DLCs. DLC specifically is going to be pretty much split into seasons. Season 1 is going to be including Ultraman Taro, Ultraman Leo, Zero, Cosmos, Fuma, Titus, Juggler's Juggler, and Zeton. Season 2 would have Ultraman 80, Nexus, Max, Victory, Jid, Kireroid, and Grace. Season 3 is going to include Ultraman Rube, Agul, Justice, Trigger, Decker, Windham, and Scavenger. Season 4 is going to include Ultraman Jonas, Chuck, Scott, Hikari, Xeon, Niels, Ultra 721, Ultra Woman Grigio, and Ultra Woman Beth. There's going to be 2 special seasons. First one is Dark Season. That's going to include Ultraman Belial, Trigger Dark, Evil Tiga, Chimera, Dark Zangi, Dark Mephisto, and Dark Faust. And then right now is going to be the final season, the Monster Season. It's going to include Red King, Agira, Zed Pandon, Electron, Bellaton, Gabura, King Joe, and Milakas. These 6 seasons are the 6 that I initially planned, and let's say if the game would succeed, we would add more and more Ultras are not in the game. Now let's talk about the mechanics of the game. Easy combo, pressing 3 buttons makes your character perform a 3-hit combo, mash buttons, and have cool things happen on the screen, but those are very low hit combos with not that much percentage, so it would not win you any games if you didn't at least learn a little bit more about the mechanics than just mashing buttons. Combo breaker, which a character interrupts a combo being performed on them by their opponent. There is a slight rock, paper, scissors dynamic to the combo breakers. In the game, quick breaks medium, medium breaks fierce, and fierce break quick. The defender must input the corresponding button strength in order to break the combo. Lockout. This feature encourages players to read their opponent's tendency and predict their next move more efficiently than before. Where combo breakers allows you to escape from potential damage, the lockout is a period of 3 seconds after a mistimed input or an incorrect strength combo breaker input. The aggressor is given the opportunity to dish out damage. Ultraman, a viable resource that serves both offensive and defensive skills, from wake-ups to after knockdown, supercharging moves. By using the entire meter, you can perform your specific ultra's beam or a super move for one of the monsters. Fusions. You can take specific ultras and combine them into their fusion ultra, like Ultraman Rega, Legend, Saga, Ginga Victory, Rube, Grub, Mebius Infinity, and Mebius Phoenix Brave. Type changes. The ability to change type or form in the middle of a fight. You can use it by pressing the change type button. If you pick an Ultraman that can change types, you don't need to start with the very first one. You can do whatever you want. Say you pick Ultraman Z, so it doesn't make you choose just Alpha Edge or Z Original. If you want, you can start the fight off with Gamma Future or any of his other forms. Let's talk about the round system, how the game is going to really function. There isn't really a round system. It's going to work like Killer Instinct, or if I'm correct, the first Injustice game. You and your opponent have 2 bars. The person that drains both of his opponent's life bar wins. Let's talk about control. You have a light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, light kick, medium kick, heavy kick, change type, and block / charge up. All of the special move inputs are similar to Mortal Kombat, with forward or back or forward back. To amplify moves, input it regularly but just with the block button. While for super move, there is a specific input with that while you press the medium and the heavy punch. Now let's talk about game modes. It's going to have the regular one-on-one, you against an NPC or you against one of your friends offline. It's also going to have the classic arcade ladder, a story mode that's going to be added on with one of the main season updates, and a classic Ultraman mode where you have 3 minutes to end the fight and you have 1 bar for each character. Online, you're going to have a casual, ranked, public and private lobbies, and a quarterly online tournament. For me, the most important thing right now in fighting games that are online is a great netcode. My preference is to go for rollback. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any ideas, you can write them down below. Tell me if you liked it or not. Thank you very much. I implore you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and have a great day. See you later.